Hey everybody, welcome back to Lost Lens Caps, your photography podcast where we talk all things photography. I'm your host, Jacob Rice, and today I have here Robert Dillon.
Thanks for having me. I'm doing good.
All righty.
How are you?
I'm all right. I'm getting over a cold, so I got a little bit of a raspy voice, but it's all good.
Cool.
So, Robert, tell me a little bit about Model Farm. What have you been doing?
I'm a video editor and videographer for Model Farm. It's mostly like student-based. We do client stuff. Like a lot of graphic designers are in there for positions. I'm mostly doing the video stuff. I've also been put on some little graphic design, but it's a little out of my comfort zone. But yeah, we just do client stuff mostly. They're also like related to the daily as well.
Tell me a little bit about your experience so far this summer. Like, what are some projects you've been doing with Model Farm?
Yeah. So there's this company, C-Safe. I don't know if I can talk about this, but they do like forensic stuff. That's all I can say pretty much. And we just do like video for them. They have like this like learning platform. And I'm just like editing videos. We did a few learning videos here at the Innovation Center. That's where we are right now.
Yeah, in the podcast studio.
Look at the setup. It's so clean.
Oh yeah. It's way better than just like the 2 cameras in the daily office.
Yeah. It's so nice. Yeah, we do stuff for them with their learning platform. And then on my next project, we're going to do some like drone footage and just like compile videos for RAGBRAI coming through on Tuesday. So
can you tell me a little bit about what RAGBRAI is? Because honestly, I don't even know.
Oh, you don't know? I don't know really as much as I should because I'm from Iowa and I should know. But I think like people come in. I think the route changes every year, but they come through like big towns and like stay the night, but they ride across Iowa.
In like bikes?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what this is. I've seen it before because they would go through my hometown and they'd stop at all the bars and then bike drunk.
Yep, it's mostly just that.
Yeah. All right, cool. Have you done any stuff with like the university yet? Like, because I know Iowa State hires Model Farm to do a lot of the video and graphic design stuff.
Right now I'm just going out on campus doing some B-roll, just editing that and putting it all together just to keep in a little place to pick up later.
All
just
right.
have a file of videos of campus if we need to pull it out.
Yeah, we need to start doing out the daily stuff. We need more stock photos. That was one thing we said a lot last year of like, we need stock photos of every building on campus just in case something happens there.
I should do that.
Yeah, we just never got to it. That'll be an assignment for like the first week back. We'll just do a bunch of that, go on like a little field trip around campus. Yeah. Speaking of the daily, we now have a video section, which this is a part of.
Right. That's right.
This is an Iowa State affiliated, Iowa State Daily affiliated podcast. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. So what are some things you want to see happen throughout the like video program that we're starting up this year?
I mean, I'm a sophomore, gonna be a sophomore, so I haven't seen much yet, but I feel like video needs to take off because it's gonna take off soon, and like video is more of the future, and like photo's still good, but like we need to branch out to video.
Yeah, when we were doing research about this upcoming, fall semester with our, media that we have, we've just been doing photo and like a little bit of graphic design here and there, but we really wanted to see more, visual media, not just still, but, moving. But
we'll have to change that.
Yeah, we're going to change this. I think one thing that we should definitely like start out with is doing more, on campus kind of stuff with like, getting engagement in there, but getting like, readers of the Iowa State Daily or non-readers to engage with it. Maybe go on campus with a little lapel mic.
Yeah.
To, like
that's
asking questions,
That'd be funny.
And then the one thing that, we are currently planning is, well, we barely planned anything, but Asian Enough, that little documentary about basically us.
Yeah.
We're
both Filipinos.
Yeah, two half Filipino boys.
Yep.
We can't give too much information about it because it's going to be so
soon,
secret and soon. Yeah. Expect that coming up.
A little documentary.
Oh yeah. How long should it be?
I don't know.
I feel like it just depends on our interviews with people, or like how deep it goes.
Yeah. Are we planning on interviewing like 100% Asian or just
actually
a mix of both?
I already have one interview lined up. No like specific date yet, but Jordan Brooks, the multicultural. What's his name? His position. He's like head of multicultural student affairs, I think, and he runs the MVP program now. Oh. So So talk a little bit about your experience with the daily this past year.
It's been pretty good. I started photography probably like last summer, like in June. So I had zero experience coming in. And Jacob really helped me out. Learned a lot from like sports photography. Like I remember my first like volleyball like photography shoot. I was like so nervous because I didn't know what I was doing. I like didn't know much about photo at all. I just had like a video background, so I just like knew what a good shot looked like. But
Yeah, just had to communicate it versus still, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been pretty fun. It's been a big learning experience for sure.
So what were you doing before you came here to Iowa State in like the creative field?
So I grew up, my parents were always just like recording. We had like this camcorder, and I've just always been surrounded by like video, and like my brother and I, we're like best friends, and we just like grew up like for the love of movies. I just love the idea of like storytelling. So we would like make like Lego stop motion. That was probably like I was like 7 or 8. And then me and my cousins every year we make like short films. So this is like our 10th year doing them. Every Thanksgiving we make like little short films. Our recent one is like 25 minutes long.
Uno out, right?
Yep, Uno out. Go check it out.
Love that one.
And then high school I started getting into actually like podcast. My freshman year did like an ASMR podcast.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And then I moved into short film, and then I realized that I really loved this. My senior year was like my favorite one. We went to a large group speech. It was all state, not large group speech. But yeah, we took that one to a film festival in Iowa City, and we got like runner up. So that was really cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then I remember one of the judges at All-State, he was like, do you guys really want to do this in the future? And I just like thought to myself, because I was going to go into engineering, and I'm like, that really was on my mind the whole time. I'm like, do I really want to study for a career that I don't really want to do, or do I want to chase my passion and really do what I probably was meant to do?
Yeah.
And chase that dream.
I can totally relate to that. I was a graphic design student my freshman year for like 2/3 of it, I guess. I went in thinking like, oh, I'll like learn how to make graphics and I can work in like maybe like sports and like do sports photography, because I was super passionate about sports photography in high school. And Iowa State doesn't offer a photography program, so I was like, graphic design's the next best thing.
Yeah.
And did not like the design program. It was not for me because I just really wanted to do photography, and then fell in love with, you know, the photography part of the Iowa State Daily. And then I was like, I called my dad and I was like, Dad, please don't be mad, but I think I want to switch my major. And he's like, okay, well, I don't know, that's a lot of money. And I was like, no, I promise I can complete the degree in 3 years, and I'm making it happen. And I'm very glad I'm not in the design program anymore. Not that it's not a good design program, it's just, it wasn't for me.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. Chasing the passions, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
And journalism, our degree is like the closest thing to a photography degree, because there's so many photography things you can do, and like, you know, visual communications kind of thing.
There's so many avenues through journalism.
Yeah. We have a Pulitzer Prize winning photographer, photojournalist, Denny Chamberlain here, and she is a great professor, and I absolutely love her.
Yeah.
Have you had any classes with her yet?
I haven't taken her classes yet.
Oh my gosh. If you take...
I know she has like a class just for mobile photography.
Yeah.
And I know she only does like mobile photography now.
Yeah.
Which is,
no, she does the photojournalism classes still, I think.
Oh, wait, no, like she usually uses her phone now instead of like a DSLR.
Yeah, I see her on campus every once in a while, just like standing next to a tree. But yeah, I took her photojournalism class this past semester, spring semester, and it was insane. It's definitely one of those things where like you get what you put into it. If you're already like kind of advanced in photography, she's going to push you extra hard. Yeah. And she does not grade based off like if you just get it done. She grades based off like the quality of your work and how much effort you put into that. Yeah. I would like go into her office all the time and just be like, hey, can I get like a review on these things? And I'd be like, please be as harsh as you want. I need like the most constructive criticism or like harsh criticism. And she'd be like, okay. And she'd be like, this is wrong, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, you're right. You know, I could do better. And it actually helped a lot with, you know, this past like summer of doing work, the advice she gave me. So if you ever get to take her class,
I
like
will.
Spring semester, I think, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. That's what I really like about the journalism professors is like they all have like insane amount of experience and they're like super passionate about like what they're doing. And they're all like older, so they like are pretty wise about their field.
Mhm.
They're like all specialized in different places.
Yeah, Gary.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love Gary.
Gary's so cool.
Gary Sawyer, what a guy. He's the writing coach at the Iowa State Daily, and he's also like one of the just like reporting professors. What else does he teach? He teaches reporting, advanced reporting, and then I think legal reporting, something like that. But yeah, he's
Ethics?
awesome. Ethics, yeah, that's the one.
Yeah. And just a cool guy.
Yeah, speaking of reporting, we have a new professor coming in for sports broadcast, I think, or sports reporting, some type like that. I don't know if it's a guy from Wartburg or somewhere else, but we got to kind of work with the incoming professors and like kind of just test them out, be taught by them for a class, and then give reviews on them and see if they were like a good fit for Iowa State. And the guys that we had interviewed with us were awesome. They were so just like passionate about the field and had like a ton of experience. So whoever comes into that position for this new professor position at Iowa State, it's going to be awesome. And I'm definitely going to take one of their classes. Yeah. What type of classes have you taken so far here?
I've taken reporting and writing with Gary. We took 307 together, video production.
Oh yeah, with Jeff Ames.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. It felt so fast to me.
Yeah,
maybe that's just spring semester in general, but I don't know. That class flew by.
I don't know. I learned a lot just from doing video, though.
Yeah, the book was actually surprisingly helpful to me.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same thing as like YouTube tutorials. Like you could just look them all up online, but like having it all there was really helpful for me.
Yeah.
And then we like taught like the most random things, like how to make text spiral on your screen, and then like the basics of like audio and all that. Plus, we worked with like really old footage every once in a while, like, or maybe that was 303 broadcast.
That's what I'm taking.
Yeah, that one you work with footage from like early 2000s, and it's like it's less than 720p, and it's I don't know. It works on your storytelling, but it's really helpful. It's kind of funny though. You're like reporting on things that happened like several years ago, like decades ago.
Yeah. Well, the thing about like journalism and like photo and video is like you just like learn from experience. Yeah. Like if you just like keep doing it over and over, like I feel like it's better to have like 100 videos done rather than like 2 really good ones. Like I feel like you just like learn each time you do a video or a photo. Yeah, with the format of the classes, it's like every week you have a new assignment. I'd like do one Friday, I think, and we only had like one test, like a midterm, I think, and that was it. Yeah, we had one midterm, and then our final was just like a project of our own, like own creative desires for that, and those were awesome. What type of projects did you do in 307? What was the first one? Was that the news package? Wait, no, it was the how-to.
How-to, and then we did the news package together.
All right, yeah, my how-to was different. How to be Nathaniel.
Oh yeah, wasn't that your cousin or friend? Or
that was my brother.
Oh, that was your brother.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we did our news package together.
Yeah, Iowa State Daily. That
was cool. Hey, that's on YouTube. Go watch it.
I think I have a few stuff on my YouTube as well. Maybe.
Yeah, we've been trying to post a bunch on our YouTubes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Instagrams were pretty.
Oh yeah.
Popping off on those.
Oh yeah, the recent pirate thing you did with like the silverware.
Rings. Yeah,
those are so
my brother's silverware. I'm wearing it right now.
Here, show it to the camera.
Yeah. He makes spoon rings. These are former spoons.
I need to get a couple of those. Yeah. Those are so cool.
But we did like a pirate video. So like he had like these pirate pendants and like pirate rings, like spoons, like souvenir spoons. So we did like a fashion drop kind of. So we made like a little pirate video. And then like our next one is going to be like a Western style. So he's going to like every few months, we're going to do like a little like fashion drop.
Cowboy
it's going to have like a theme.
You should like go in the desert, kick some sand, get a little tumbleweed in there.
Oh yeah.
Have a little voiceover, a little gravelly voice.
Yep.
So as for like creative stuff, like what are some goals of yours in the creative field coming up?
Yeah. I'm really into like narrative storytelling. So literally anything with that. Doing like after college, I plan on just doing like freelance, hopefully, with like helping like companies maybe with like promotional stuff. Maybe I can be creative in that field. Literally just anything with video, honestly. Yeah. But right now I'm really enjoying just narrative stuff, like short films and think it's fun.
Yeah. I think definitely with your style stuff, I could see you working like major like media production kind of thing, like documentarian kind of thing.
That'd be fun to do documentaries.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see with these next like 2 or 3 years here at Iowa State Daily.
It's crazy.
Little documentary series going.
Yeah. How about you? What do you want to do after college?
Oh my God, that's a big question. There's 2 major things I'd like to do, like either one of these. I'd either want to go into college athletics, which I'm kind of currently in with Cyclones TV, and like represent the, athletics department through creative media, whether that be like photo, a little bit of graphic design, video, a little bit of everything. Preferably photo, but I would be down to do a mix of things. I really like the family aspect of universities, like each team within the sports of a university, they're like a family. Like just today I was shooting the Ames I can't speak.
Farmers market?
Yeah, the Ames Farmers Market. And it was the women's soccer team, and they were just handing out like stickers and like schedules to people at the farmers market and interacting with like little dogs, little kids, and I don't know, it was just really fun.
Yeah, I think college towns in general are just super fun, very vibrant.
Yeah, college towns, I don't know, I love them. I'd love to live in a college town for my first couple of years outside of college and just be a part of the university family.
Yeah.
And then the other thing I'd like to do would be more of the professional sports, like NFL, maybe not MLB. I'm not too big a fan of baseball, but maybe NFL. I think it's kind of the same thing, but with pro sports, it's more of like you're in and out all the time, and it's less of that family vibe sometimes, just because people are getting transferred in and out, traded, and when you're working with professional sports, it's a lot more fast paced and odd hours.
You have to be on your feet.
Yeah, gosh, what's his name? Brevin. He's a former Cyclones TV intern who's now the team photographer for the LA Rams. Gosh, I've seen his hours sometimes. He'll like post like photos of Odell Beckham Jr. coming to LA at like 3 a.m. off a plane, and he's like just all around like nonstop work, and I'm like, that's a bit intimidating.
Yeah.
All the hours of that. I think university hours a little bit easier, 9 to 5, but also like game time. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you want to travel?
Yeah, I mean, I think in these first several years outside of college, where there's not as many commitments like family and all that,
For sure.
I think I would love to spend time traveling with teams and get that whole experience. But once it comes down to like in the future, like if I have wife and kids,
you want to settle down.
Settle down a little bit. I don't want to be out of the state like all the time, But as of now, I'd love to like travel with some teams.
Oh yeah.
Women's soccer, love to travel with them. Maybe football one day. Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah. All right, we're going to take a little break. We're going to talk about our sponsor, Epidemic Sound. Epidemic Sound, please sponsor us. I use your product literally every day for my work. I use all of your sound effects and music for my videos, both personal and through some of my work stuff. I would really love to be sponsored by you. Have you ever used Epidemic Sound?
No, I haven't.
You should download it.
Isn't it expensive?
No, it's not.
It's not.
It's
our sponsor.
Not. It's affordable.
It's affordable.
It's like I think $10 a month, I think, and you get access
not bad
to
at
like,
all.
Yeah, you get access to like all the royalty-free music and sound effects, all this stuff, and it's really high quality. Where you can download the individual tracks. So if you like a beat of a song but you don't like the vocals, you can just download the beat. And I use it for all my videos, and
I usually do the classic YouTube to MP4 or MP3 and then just import it in.
I've done that a lot too.
Yep, but it's a hassle. Epidemic Sound.
Sponsor us, please. And that was our sponsored segment. Back to the regular content. All right. So what do you have going on this weekend?
Well, you see, 4:30, I'm going to be watching Oppenheimer.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm not doing the Barbenheimer or Oppenbarber.
Which one? Yeah, which one is that? Is it Barbenheimer?
Barbenheimer.
I think, yeah.
Maybe.
One of the two.
Huh.
I think I'm going to see Barbie before I see Oppenheimer.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't do 5 hours of sitting in the theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your go-to movie theater, like snacks?
I'd have to say popcorn.
Just popcorn?
Yeah, just classic popcorn. I love theaters. I love the environment of a movie theater.
Mm-hmm. Do you ever go to theaters like alone by yourself?
Oh, no.
Bro, I go to theaters alone sometimes, and I just get a big big sweatshirt, get a little bucket of popcorn, get some like Milk Duds, slushy. Just
You go by yourself?
Sometimes. I mean, I prefer
Fair
go
enough.
with people, but sometimes I just need that alone time. Like,
Yeah.
go watch a movie mindlessly and just chill, you know?
I remember watching Frozen in theater, and this this guy was to like the left of us, and he was just like by himself because it was like the end seat, and he was just like sleeping through Frozen.
That's one of those guys who probably came with like their kids and
Yeah.
they had to be separated.
Or he's
and-
been there for a few
Yeah.
hours.
True. I don't know. I agree with you though. Movie theaters are a good vibe.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
classic.
Let's talk about cameras.
Okay.
What type of cameras do you use?
I use a Fuji X-T4.
X-T4?
I know most of the daily photographers use Sonys.
Yeah.
I like my Fuji.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Fuji has really good video stuff.
Yeah. It has like a little movie mode that you can like change the settings specific to that mode, and you can just like have like presets to things. I know it's very like learner friendly for video mostly, and I just like the footage that comes out.
Yeah.
I shoot in like F-Log.
Mhm.
Do you shoot in S-Log for Sony?
I shoot a couple different picture profiles. It just depends on what I'm doing. If I'm shooting like sports, I'll shoot in. No, I can't say I shoot too much in picture profiles because I only started recently. But picture profile 10 on my Sony A7 III and picture profile 8, and sometimes picture profile 2. They're just like the more neutral ones. That makes it easier to edit on.
Yeah.
Before that, I didn't really know about S-Log, which is like it's like the settings where I don't even know how to explain it technically, but like it brings up brings down your whites and brings up your blacks to make it easier so you can manipulate it in editing afterwards, so it has a higher quality dynamic range, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It forces you to like learn color correction properly.
Yeah, I'm
I'd
struggling
say.
with that right now. I just
It's tough.
started a little project with Iowa Cubs where I'm just doing a bunch of like slow-mo footage into like a highlight reel kind of thing. And I can tell the difference of when I was shooting in S-Log and when I was shooting in just like standard picture profile. And the quality of the S-Log is so much higher on in those clips rather than the regular clips. A little frustrating. I should have been shooting in S-Log a while ago.
Yeah. Have you always been with Sony?
I bounced around a bunch. In the previous podcast, we were sponsored by Nikon. I shot originally with a Nikon like D5600, like little camera crop sensor kit from Walmart. And I had that for like a couple months. Then my mom gave me her old like Canon camera, a T6i, also a crop sensor, but it was like a little bit faster focusing and all that. And I used that for a couple years. And then, as I mentioned before, I stole my mom's camera quite a bit. It was a full frame 6D Mark II. I hope my mom doesn't watch this podcast. But I would steal her camera every once in a while because I really loved how high quality it was, and I loved using her lenses. And then eventually I got enough money to get an A7 III and switch to Sony just because I was on the hype train because all the cool like Sony cameras were coming out at that time. And I was like, oh, I need the coolest, like sickest gear. And looking back at it now, I could have just stuck with Canon and like gotten the same quality of stuff because Canon's awesome. But yeah, I'm on the Sony train now. I'm invested into it. And
I've used a few Sonys for Model Farm.
Yeah, you guys have like the A7R4, right? I think
A7
R4 something like, and that's like a super like high
4K.
megapixel.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got like
It's super nice.
61 megapixels or something. Yeah, versus like what the Fuji's like 24, 26.
I think it's 24.
24. Yeah, mine's 24 as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's talk about dream setups.
Setups.
Do you have a dream setup for video gear?
I haven't really looked into it. I want to get like an actual film camera.
Yeah.
I think that'd be sick. Like I know there's like what are those little like box cameras
For photo or for video?
for video?
Oh,
They're
like the
cinema.
wind ones?
No, they're like the cinema cameras. It's
like the 8 Super 8 kind of thing, where it's like a little like it looks like a little gun handle kind of thing. To drive to it.
That'd be sick.
That'd be so cool.
I don't know.
I have a couple like photo film cameras, and they're so challenging
Yeah.
because like
Oh, it's
you
so
can't
difficult.
edit it too much because I don't know. It's just like you get what you get. There's no range with editing, and like
It's a long process.
yeah. Plus, oh my god, developing film is so expensive. Oh my gosh, I spent during COVID. That's when I started shooting film, and I spent so much money sending it to labs and getting it developed.
Jeez.
I still have like 20 rolls in my basement that I'm just waiting to develop because I'm not gonna spend that much money on getting them developed yet. So yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe if we take like a film class here at Iowa State in the design program, we can like use their film lab, develop all those
Yeah.
film, you know?
I know there's a lab, but it's like 3 hours long.
One of our previous photographers, Colin McGuire, he was in the film like photography classes in the design program, and he is like 24-hour access to the film labs, but you have to like get your own developing fluid and all that, and then just develop it yourself. And he said like the process was super cool. It just was kind of expensive.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, I want to collect like old cameras. I think that'd be sick. Just like put them on a shelf. And
Yeah.
use them occasionally.
I have a shelf where I have like one film camera and then I film like a shutter kind of thing. That's my only display right now.
That's
Maybe
sick.
we'll have to change that. Yeah. I think my dream camera setup right now is currently like, if I had tens of thousands of dollars, Sony FX3, you know, like the cinema camera, with like the handle on top, that kind of thing. That'd be so cool.
Yeah.
And
I think a recent movie they're using like the Sony FX3. It's like called The Creator or something.
The Creator.
Yeah, you should look up behind the scenes.
Wait, is that the horror film with the hands?
I don't think so.
The Creator.
But it's just a Sony camera. They're not even using like a cinema. Like,
Ayo. Sony's the
That's
best. And then for photo, maybe like a Sony A1. That's like the it's like $7,000. It's like the pro photo camera. It does like 50 frames a second, I think, and it has like 50 megapixels too. If only we weren't broke college students.
yeah, but it forces you to be creative and like you have what you have, and like you can just use that. Like you can literally use your phone.
Yeah.
Phone cameras are crazy good now.
I know, right?
Insane.
It's kind of intimidating seeing the new Apple cameras or like Apple, like iPhone cameras where it's like, I don't even know, where it's like four lenses on the back, and then one of them's like a telephoto, one's a wide, one's a super wide.
That's insane.
Yeah.
And you can get like apps too to like change camera.
I think it's like the most recent camera. It has technically more megapixels than our cameras do. But obviously the quality is a bit different just because it's not like a bigger sensor, but it's still crazy that you can like print out photos from your phone just as big as photos from like our professional style cameras.
Dang.
Yeah. Huh. Well, is there anything else you want to talk about, Robbie?
Are you going to go see Oppenheimer?
I don't know. I've heard some mixed reviews about it, and like I'm not generally like a history buff, so but I think I might. If I see Barbie, I think I have to see Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you going to see Barbie?
Yeah, I think so at some point.
Yeah.
It looks fun. The set looks crazy good.
Yeah, it's just like a Barbie house built in real life, you know?
Yeah.
That kind of thing. I know my little sister, she's going to see it, and she's been freaking out about it. So I'm probably going to have to see it too.
How about favorite movies?
Ooh, yeah.
Top 5.
Top 5 favorite movies. I'm going to do top 3.
Yeah, I'll do
just
top 3.
because top 5 is so broad.
Yeah.
I think first one, Hot Rod with Andy Samberg.
Ooh.
And then Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, yeah. But I'll go Baby Driver.
Oh, I just watched Baby Driver.
Yeah, Baby Driver.
Who's the
definitely.
director of that?
Same director as Scott Pilgrim vs. the World.
Yeah. I love his sound design. It's so cool.
Edgar
Wright.
Yeah.
Edgar Wright. Yeah.
I love his stuff
Isn't
so
it
much.
Hot Rod?
No. No, I think Hot Rod is, it's different.
There's a different one. There's like a cop Edgar Wright movie.
A cop Edgar Wright movie. Huh, I have to check it out.
Like a British cop.
Oh, Hot Fuzz?
Yeah, Hot Fuzz.
Oh,
that movie's so good. I just watched that recently too.
Yeah, those were good movies. Didn't he do like the zombie one too? Like, it's same
Zombieland?
actor. No, it was with the same actor in Hot Fuzz, the redhead dude.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, that was a good one too. But yeah, what are your top 3?
Okay, I'd say number 1 is Parasite, like the
Parasite.
2019 film, like the Korean film. I just love that movie. Everything about it is just so cool.
Yeah.
Second is probably Rear Window. Have you seen that?
No, I
Alfred
haven't seen that.
Hitchcock.
Oh.
The set is so cool in there. Let's see. I don't know. I recently talked about this too. I don't know. They all like blend together because like you have like your classics like Star Wars and Indiana Jones. Those are just like family favorites or just like ones that you grew up with. But then you have like your own personal ones. Go-to comfort movies, probably like Ferris Bueller.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's a good movie.
Yeah, or Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah, they filmed that in Utah, I found out recently, and like that makes so much sense.
And the budget for it was not much.
Yeah. I mean, still iconic.
I'd say like Catch Me If You Can.
Catch Me If You
Or-
Can. Oh, with Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah, I love Leonardo
Yeah, that's
DiCaprio.
such a good movie.
Yeah.
Him and Tom Hanks in that. Is it
Yeah.
Tom Hanks, right?
Yeah, Tom Hanks.
Yeah, such a
It's
good
based on a
movie.
true story. My dad met the guy that it's based off of.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he like went to his work and like talked about
Oh,
his
dang.
experience.
That's awesome.
He's so cool. But I don't know. I really like No Country for Old Men.
Oh, I've heard of that movie, but I don't know. What is it about?
It's so hard to explain.
Yeah.
Tommy Lee Jones. I think is
Oh,
in it.
that already says it.
It's sort of like a Western kind of. It
Mhm.
feels Western, but it's like I haven't watched in a while. It's like a cop. It's like some fun stuff. The antagonist is really cool. He's like super creepy.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. He has like a air tank, I think, and he like kills people.
Oh, I
Yeah.
know what you're talking about. I've seen the clips on Instagram
It's
of him
so-
being like, flip this coin.
Yeah.
And he's like,
Also just
heads or
like
tails?
that scene, like the composition is so cool in it. Like
Mhm.
the outside window, there's like a lot of stuff. There's like a lot of if you like look into the composition and like storytelling of that scene, it's really cool. Oh yeah, I'm watching Peaky Blinders.
Peaky-
Have
oh
you,
my
have you heard
gosh.
of that?
Yeah, I did a wedding that was themed Peaky Blinders. I
really?
photographed a wedding, and the groomsmen were all Peaky Blinders.
What the
I'm gonna
heck?
insert some photos.
That is so cool.
They were like, they had the hats, the pins on their like vests. They
Yeah.
had pleated stuff, and
That is so cool.
it was really
What the
cool.
heck?
And like
the-
I had them all posed like mysterious and like.
Have like prop cigarettes.
No, sadly no. But it kind of didn't fit the vibe a little bit, just because they're all Peaky Blinders, and then the bridesmaids are just like regular dresses.
Oh.
But it was they were a fun group.
Yeah, I love the time zone of that. Like
Yeah.
It's a good show.
Wait, is there a guy from Oppenheimer in that show?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cillian Murphy.
Yeah, he has a face for like old
Yeah.
movies.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
I don't know. He looks like he's seen some stuff, like
Yeah.
in Peaky Blinders. Like I don't know, because he's like a war veteran or something in the
Mhm.
show.
Anything you want to say to the people? You want to shout yourself out?
Go follow my stuff. You'll put it in there, right?
Yeah. Wait. Say your at. We'll put it in the screen.
At RMD Productions. Production or Productions. I don't know which one. I forgot.
Is
I
that
think
your
I changed it.
Is that your Instagram?
Yeah, that's my Instagram.
All right, we'll plug that in there. Go follow
Sick.
him.
Thanks for having me.
No problem, man.
Yeah,
It's a
this
good
is
time.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get like another person in here.
Yeah.
Well, 3.
I was kind of intimidated at first. I don't
Yeah.
know. Just the whole setup and everything. And
I mean, we're in a great facility over
Yeah.
here. We got all the cool lights. It's got the nice quality microphones.
yeah. And
Yeah.
I'm a little rusty since my ASMR podcast.
Oh my! I can't believe you did ASMR podcast.
Oh, yep.
All right. Well, thanks for watching Lost Lens Caps, the photography podcast, where we talk all things photography and videography too, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll see you in the next one. Thank you.
Sick.